Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. We're going to have a look at two articles. I'm going to start off by reading through the majority of the details of this first article, but we're also going to have a scan through the second article, which goes into more details and shows us some pictures, which we'll have a look at here to begin with. So yeah, there's more information on this second article, a little bit too much for me. I like to keep things simple, so we're going to start off with this shorter article here. Wisconsin man has been charged with killing 6 people in a botched drug robbery. So this is a gang killing. A 34-year-old Wisconsin man has been charged in the deaths of 6 people who were found dead in January at a Milwaukee duplex. Bail has been set at $1 million for Travis Lamar Berkeley, who is charged with 6 counts of felony murder. Okay, Berkeley is keeping stum at this moment in time. This is him. He's only 34. He's only 34. I mean, he looks like 64 if you ask me. Not sure if that's relevant. Maybe it isn't. The 6 victims were found with gunshot wounds on January the 23rd, but court documents detailing the charges against this scumbag Berkeley suggest they may have been killed 3 days earlier. Investigators linked Berkeley to the killings with cell phone data that included a selfie that appeared to have been taken in the basement of the home where the bodies were found several hours after the victims were believed to have been killed on January the 20th. Investigators said that Berkeley appeared to be wearing one of the victims' expensive glasses in the photo. So, I'll just comment at this point. I mean, this just seems like... I perhaps shouldn't say just seems like it. This seems like a gang killing. It seems very underworld. It's, I mean, I don't know. He kills 6 people in a drug robbery, and then he hangs around for a few days after. He's taking selfie photos in the same area a few days after. I mean, it's all very casual, isn't it? And perhaps part of the casualness, and I'm guessing at this point, perhaps part of the casualness comes from the organized part of organized crime. He's within a gang. He perhaps feels consciously or subconsciously that he's going to be looked after and protected by the gang, which is probably true. The gang, I'm guessing at this point again, but I would imagine that in this kind of situation, the gang is going to assist with providing an alibi, disposing of the bodies. They're going to assist in every way possible, perhaps including paying for legal representation. So yeah, I don't know. It just seems like very, very casual to me. Kill 6 people and then stick around and take photos several days later. I don't know, there's something sickeningly casual about it, if you ask me. Court documents also say that a witness told police that Berkeley had admitted killing the 6 people with his cousin during a botched drug robbery. Shell casings found at the scene came from 2 different guns, so that would match this witness statement. So again, just very casual. I'm guessing for this guy, Berkeley, just to be, I'm going to say boasting to his acquaintances about having killed multiple people along with his cousin. The witness, who was not identified in court, also told police that seeing Berkeley with a gun, cash and drugs believed to belong to one of the victims after they had died. The complaint against Berkeley doesn't identify his cousin by name. No additional arrests have been made in connection with this case. Police said no additional information was available on Sunday. And I'm going to read through the names of the 6 victims. But I am going to mention, look, I'm going to be honest here, and you may find this quite offensive, what I'm about to say. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I care about these people. Look, I make these videos a lot. I try to make multiple videos every day. I don't quite do it every day. I slip up every now and then. But I try to be respectful to the victims. I just don't feel the need to be respectful when it seems that the victims are gangbangers. And that's my read on the situation. My read on this, having read this article, is that this was a botched drug robbery. Here's my take on it. Maybe my interpretation is wrong. That would indicate to me that the 6 victims are gangbangers themselves. Do I have that wrong? I might have that wrong. It may not be all of them are gangbangers. Maybe none of them are. Maybe some are, some aren't. But look, that's my take on it. And with that, I'm not going to pretend that I fully care about these people. If they're gangbangers, I don't give a fuck about them, frankly. Let me say it that way. Now, if I'm wrong, if they're not gangbangers, full apologies from myself wholeheartedly to anyone that's offended by my comments, notably their family. If they are indeed innocent parties, they're not gangbangers, they're law-abiding citizens, I apologize for the words that I've just stated, if that is the case. But if not, if they are involved in criminal activity, frankly, I could give a fuck about them. You know, they create this type of situation in my mind. They're a part of the problem. So not too much sympathy from me. Having said that, I will read out their names out of respect. The 6 victims' names are Michelle Williams, Donta Williams, Donald Smith, Charles Hardy, Giovanni Liddell, Caleb Jordan, and Michelle Williams. So aged between 23 and 49. 6 victims. 3 of the victims lived at the home where the bodies were found. 3 didn't. So I don't know. Certainly this guy is alleged to have admitted to the killing to an acquaintance. He's alleged to have been seen with money, guns, and jewelry. I think it mentioned glasses, certainly, stolen from the victims. So we can have a quick look through this article, but I think it's just going to give us some minor extra details, nothing overly significant. These are 2 of the victims here, Michael Williams and Michelle Williams. Oh, this is one of the victims. Sorry, that's Charles Hardy. Yes, he's one of the victims. There's the scumbag, Travis Barkley, the accused scumbag. Here's another victim, Donald Smith. Yes. Investigators found 10 fired 9mm cartridge cases in the upper unit of the residence. They found prescription bottles and paperwork in the name of Travis Berkeley, the suspect, as well as a Visa debit card in the name of Berkeley's cousin. Well, these guys did a very sloppy job of cleaning up, didn't they? Here's another victim, Caleb Jordan. Police spoke with a family friend of Michelle Williams who said her family hadn't heard from her in days. When the witnesses went to the home, they found dried blood on the doorknob and on the interior door. They called 911 when officers arrived. A witness went inside but found the door to the main part of the house locked. So they went downstairs. Once there, the witness saw the legs of 2 people and ran upstairs to tell the police that there were bodies in the basement. And here is the area. Now, I've never been to America, but that looks like a respectable area. Am I right? Maybe I'm wrong, but that looks like a respectable home to me. I don't know. I mean, there's certainly some security issues if there's the need to have bars on the windows and doors. Maybe it is a little bit of a rundown area. I don't really know, but it seems kind of respectable. A friend of the victim said she would go there almost daily to buy and use K2 or synthetic marijuana, which was sold there. So they're saying it's a drug house. You know, they're selling drugs outside of the house, says this friend of the victims. So again, I don't really have too much sympathy, if any at all, for the victims in this case. Anyhow, that's as much as I want to go through. I will post Both links in the description if you want to go through that. But in essence, the one gangbanger killed 6 other gangbangers. Is that a subject you care about? Look, if your answer is no, then we're probably on the same page. And it seems to me that the media is largely on the same page too. Do you think you're going to hear about this much in the media? Probably not. I would have thought. Probably not. Who cares? 6 scumbags get killed. 6 drug dealers get killed. Again, I'm going to apologize if it's shown that I'm out of order, if I'm showing that these 6 victims weren't drug dealers. But that's my interpretation of what's been said here within the article relating to witnesses who said that they go to the house daily to buy drugs. I don't know. If you see a duck and if it looks like a duck, it sounds like a duck, and it walks like a duck, maybe it's a duck. And that's my take on this one. I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. If I've done a half decent job, and perhaps I haven't, I have waffled on for an excessively long amount of time. But if you feel that I have, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. Take care. And we'll catch up tomorrow when I make some more videos, okay? And by the way, if you want to be a part of live streams, let me know, make some comments, give me a bit of encouragement, a bit of a push, and then we'll see if we can get live streams happening if you guys want to be a part of that. Okay.